At this point, it is what it is. We didn't call it quits. The judge did, and the lawyers did.
Jurors say they wanted to keep deliberating, but the judge in the Charlie Tan murder trial declared a mistrial. Jurors say they were deadlocked, 8 to convict, 4 to acquit. Now they're done, and a new jury will have to decide if Charlie Tan intentionally killed his father, Jim. We have team coverage, reaction from jurors and the judge. But we begin with 13 WHAM's Patrice Walsh in court today for that moment. How much of a surprise was it, Patrice?
Well, Ginny, for many of the reporters in the courtroom, it was definitely a surprise. We knew there wasn't a note, but we didn't know why everyone was being called back in until the judge declared a mistrial. But attorneys telling us they decided last night this needed to end, but they did tell us no one wins with a mistrial.
It was kind of disappointing knowing that it came out as a mistrial.
Supporters of Charlie Tan didn't want the trial to end this way.
I've been following this trial the entire time, and I really felt like he was innocent. I just don't think that there was enough evidence to prove his guilt.
Sarah Gosnell and Caitlin Licata have attended the case almost every day.
We've been following it since the very beginning, and we wanted to be here to show our support to him.
Attorneys say no one wants a case to end in a mistrial, but they say after the jury's final note Wednesday night saying they were exhausted, it was clear they couldn't reach a unanimous verdict.
It became inevitable that it was time to say no more for them.
Their job's harder than ours.
Disappointed at all, Brian?
Of course we are. We came into this expecting to win, frankly. Anybody that comes into a trial and is satisfied by a hung jury is crazy. So we're disappointed.
Any comments, Shirley, at all?
Charlie Tan left court quickly after agreeing to the mistrial, not stopping to answer reporters' questions. In court, he said, yes, sir, when asked by the judge if he consented to discharge the jury without a verdict. The case will be retried.
We recognize that the DA's office isn't going to walk away from a homicide.
Prosecutors say they'll do more in their next trial to prove their case, but they say Charlie Tan will be tried on the same intentional murder charge.
I think when you shotgun somebody 3 times, there is no value in a lesser charge.
Tan's attorneys say he was hoping to put this behind him and move on, possibly re-enrolling in college. They believe the jury struggled because there was reasonable doubt.
A homicide occurred. We know that. Frankly, an intentional homicide occurred. We know that. We said that during our closing argument. But there was reasonable doubt relative to Charlie Tan being the person that did that.
Now, Charlie Tan remains free on bail. He'll return to court with attorneys on November 5th. They will set a date for that retrial. We're told it could be as early as January and as late as next June. We're also told that Charlie Tan is living in Rochester. Reporting live at the Hall of Justice, Patrice Walsh, 13 WHAM News.